Hello, welcome to the Fighting Fantasy playlist. My name's Adam. Welcome back. And in today's episode, we'll be reviewing the Tasmanian of Death. Tasmanian Death came out in 1984. The cover illustration was done by Peter Andrew Jones. It was written by two people, in fact, Mark Smith and Jamie Thompson. And the interior art was done by Bob Harvey. So it was a real collection of people that came together to make this one possible. The cover illustration, I mean, this he looks like he's from Lord of the Rings. It looks awesome. It really does. The horse, the lightning bolt, he's grabbing some orb, it all looks really fantastic. Looking inside the book, the inside illustrations, Bob Harvey has done a wonderful job. They're just as good as the exterior art. It is really, really cool, and there's a lot of them. There's quite a few illustrations in this book. It's quite a little bit of a thicker book than most other fighting fantasy books, but I mean, just check out that. I don't know if you can see this again or not, but it is really good, and it's a really fun book as well. It's set obviously in Titan, but in fact, well, no, it's not set in Titan. It's set in like this alternate world that you go through. I'll read the interior bit and maybe you'll understand. So it says here, the one peaceful world of Orb is in terrible danger. Dark forces are at work to unleash the awesome might of the Evil One, but their plans cannot be completed without the legendary Tasmanian of Death. It seems that all Orb is searching for the Tasmanian, and yet you are the one who carries it. Your mission is to destroy the evil talisman before the minions of death can reach you. But beware, time is running out. It's a real interesting adventure as well. It's different. It's a very different story to everything that's come previous, because it's set in this other world, this other I think it's an alternate universe, or if it's like the afterlife or something. But it is set like it's not set in Titan. I mean, it even mentions in the book, it even mentions Earth. So it's a very interesting. I mean, I definitely would recommend going to check this out and going to have a look at it, because it's very interesting. I mean, the cover art really sells you, really. This is a part of the Steve Jackson and Ian Livingstone Present series, which basically meant that obviously it's part of the Fighting Fantasy range. This is number 11. It's official, but they didn't write it. They had somebody else write it, because they were producing these books pretty much every month, from what I gather. And, it takes a long time to write one of these suckers. So other people chipped in and helped out, and it became a part of the Present series. Now, Steve Jackson and Livingstone Present appears on every book that they didn't write. And then if it says Steve Jackson or it says Ian Livingstone, they wrote them ones. So you can tell which the difference is. And to be honest, if you collect the Dragon series, because I believe this is available as the Zigzag series, but if you collect the Dragon series in the foil, this is the foil version, the foil or not version, the books all have a very same, basic back cover with the two pictures, the barcode, how many million copies it sold worldwide, the cover art, the dragon at the top, green spine has always been there. But then inside you get pictures of other books as well in the series, so you can go, oh yeah, that looks interesting. And I think that's really the hype of these books, is the cover art. That's what really sold the book, because when you're in the bookshop and you're going through the what's available, and you look at the spine Talisman of Death, that looks cool, and then you look at the cover. The cover art is really what would have sold you. And if it didn't really have good cover art, you'd have gone, forget it. I'm not bothered about that one. So, I really recommend picking this one up, because it is a really, really good book, a really good read. I died about halfway through it, so I didn't really get to complete it. But, one day I'm going to go through all these videos, and we're going to actually do a read through of the entire book, so and try and get to the end and see what happens, So until next time, guys, take care, and I'll see you all next time, adventurers. Bye bye.